Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to talk to y'all about who was Ebony. Yeah, so and where is he now? So anyway, Ebony, Ebony. Ebony was okay. Ebony wasn't our dog. Ebony was my grandma's dog, but she was okay. My grandma had two dogs, Chance and Ebony. Chance, not only he got sick, but he was just old and and his bowels, let me just say, his bowels was going out. Yeah. So anyway, and it was at the time when my grandma was in the hospital and everything like that. So anyway, they had to put Chance down. And then there was Ebony. Ebony didn't like to be nowhere alone, obviously. And my grandma was in the hospital and no one would be at my grandma's house to watch Ebony, so what we said, we will take Ebony in. So we took Ebony in. I remember the day. I remember the day. So it was right before Thanksgiving of 2017, and me and my mom went somewhere to get something to eat, and then anyway when we came back, Ebony was there in her cage. My uncle came by when we was gone, set her cage up and everything like that. So Ebony was here since 2017 until her death a couple months ago. Now anyway, so okay. So anyway, Ebony was an sickly dog. I mean, she was an special needs dog, meaning that she had birth defects. So meaning that when she was born, her mouth was crooked. So that it's like I'm eating like that. She was eating like this. It was like this. So every food every food or water that she will intake in her mouth will come out. Because her mouth was defect. Her mouth was not right. So, anyway, my mom noticed it, talked to my grandma said that's how she is, that's how she was born, and everything like that. And then, probably like 2 months before her death, she, well, all of it, all of the time she was clumsy. She was clumsy when she was going up the steps. She was clumsy when she was going down the steps. She was clumsy. So, anyway, 2 months before her death, she just lost the ability to walk. Stand up, walk. Yeah, she just lost the ability to just like stand up and like walk. So anyway, my mom and Paul sat and that appointment really for all of the dogs, Peanut, Ebony, and Max, to make, well, not Peanut, but Ebony and Max, to get them checked up, whatever. And we checked. It was hard for us, for Ebony, because she couldn't walk. Literally 2 months before her death, she literally lost the ability to walk, literally walk and stand up. And Ebony was a Rottweiler. I will post pictures of Rottweilers on the screen so y'all will know how big Rottweilers are. So anyway, it was hard when she couldn't walk because she was big. And she was 99 pounds. That's heavy. Her brother was 150 pounds. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah. So, anyway, okay. So, anyway, like, I was letting the dogs outside, like I always do when I wake up in the morning. That's what I do. I wake up, come down here, let the dogs outside, and everything like that. So anyway, the evening before Ebony laid in a place, was laying in like the middle of the floor. So my mom said, well, at least that she's comfortable, just leave her. So anyway, I thought, okay, when she's ready, she will get up. So the next day, I woke up, came down here, and she was still sitting and laying in the same place. So then that's when I was scared, I was worried that she lost all ability to walk. So anyway, we had the vet appointment that day at 11 in the morning. So, anyway, my mom was there sleeping. I was awake, and I was like kind of motivating Ebony to get up to walk outside. So, she got up. She was clumsy in walking from the living room to the dining room, and then when she got here in the kitchen, she was so close to the outside. The door is right here. She literally was right here, and she collapsed. She collapsed. She couldn't walk no more. Collapsed. Yeah. So then, that's when I really got like, I said, what the heck? That's my cat eating. So that's when I got like really scared and worried, and so I told my mom. And my mom said, okay, I will get her whatever. And then Max was already outside, so I went upstairs to get ready to go to the vet, and then anyway we went out to the car, and my mom got Ebony outside from the kitchen, but then when she got literally outside, she collapsed again. She couldn't get up and everything like that. So then we had a tough time getting her from the deck to get her in the truck. So anyway, we got her in the truck. We went to the vet. My mom checked in whatever. And then we went in, and it was like sad. It was sad because they had to bring the and flat like kind of carpet to like lift Ebony out of the car and bring her in the vet's office. And yeah, so anyway, they say that they couldn't do a certain test, fail, whatever, and then they could do another vet. So anyway, my mom and Paul dropped me and Max off back hill while they took Ebony to get an x-ray at another vet, and then they came back at that time. They came back happy whatever, and then they say, oh look, she does have an severe UTI. So then I was happy because like it was only an UTI. We thought it was only an UTI. If y'all don't know what UTI means, it's what females get. It's urinary tract infection and everything like that. So I was happy, my mom was happy, and Paul was happy because we thought that it was only a UTI. We had antibiotics that they gave us whatever. Then days later, it turned to the worst. She couldn't get up. She couldn't lift her head up. Yeah, she couldn't lift her head up. And days before, weeks before, she could lift her head, but she couldn't lift her head. She was like in vegetable. She didn't want to eat no more, and she didn't want to drink no more. And then after that, my mom then said that she's dying. She's dying. And anyway, because she was like in vegetable state. She wasn't moving. She wasn't eating. She wasn't drinking. She wasn't moving nothing. It was like she wasn't moving nothing. So, anyway, days later, it does. Days later, my mom basically said, today will be the day. Meaning today will be the day that she will pass away. Because she wasn't moving nothing, she wasn't eating nothing, she wasn't drinking nothing, and from those couple days, 3 days, she lost a ton of weight. You saw her bones. She lost a ton of weight because she wasn't eating nothing, she wasn't drinking nothing. We even went to the dollar store to get insurance, to put it in like water and put it in like the size of her mouth so she will drink some liquids, some water. But it wasn't working. So anyway, I get my distance. Yeah, I get my distance because y'all didn't know my relationship to Ebony. Me and Ebony had an love and hate relationship. One day I couldn't stand her, and the next day, yeah. So it was like Ebony like dogs know that if their owners have special needs. She knew I had special needs. So anyway, she was that kind of dog that allowed me and me only to put my head on her stomach when she will lay down, and I put my head on her stomach. My mom tried to do it, but she didn't like it. Yeah, my mom tried to do it because she said, okay, since she let me do it, I could do it. So she didn't, Ebony didn't like my mom putting her head on her stomach. she allowed Ebony allowed me to do it. So that was our relationship. And for me to see her like that hurted me so much. So I get my distance and everything like that. So then I overheard. I was in the living room and my mom and pa checked on her, and I overheard my mom say she's gone. Yeah. It's hard for me to talk about this. But anyway, when she said she's gone, I wasn't really like emotional. I don't like to show my emotion, so I don't cry in front of people. I cry in private. Yeah. So anyway, my mom and pa took Ebony outside, wrapped her up, and everything like that. So anyway, now my mom is the mom that don't follow by what everyone else is doing and what the law said. Well, no. Oh my God, no, she follows the laws. She was a police officer, right? Really? No, but I'm meaning that, she do what? It's hard to explain, but basically she don't follow what everyone is doing. She thinks for herself. She thinks for her family. So she told me that what they do with dogs that died, and I think dig a grave and burn it in the ground. And my mom said no, they throw them away. They throw them in the garbage, like normal trash. So what my mom did was wrapped Ebony's body up and threw it in the trash with the regular trash. I know that probably sound horrible, but my mom is that kind of mom that don't follow what everyone else is doing. My mom is that kind of mother that don't follow, like, you have to eat breakfast food in the morning. You have to eat dinner at night. My mom is that kind of mom that say that not following the trend and everything like that. Like, my mom is that kind of mother that, like, if you want to have breakfast food at dinner time, it's okay. If you want to have dinner time at breakfast time, that's completely okay. So she's teaching me that it's not okay. It's not that it's okay to be different. Meaning that it's okay to eat breakfast food at dinner time. It's okay dinner to eat dinner for breakfast. It's okay. So I'm just having a really hard time with it. So my mom is teaching me it. So then anyway, yeah. So that was Ebony's story and everything like that. So like, comment, subscribe.